New Dark Racial. Yeah.
Yo, 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 yo. It's a Friday episode of Dark Racial Humor. You made it to the end of the week. Your unemployed ass is ready for the weekend. We got some great shit today. If you're black, you're not allowed to wear a mask.
If you're white, you're not allowed to be black on screen. And if you're Disney, you're probably racist.
That's right. Find out why and stay to the end for Dark Racial DMs. Yeah.
Dark Racial DMs after.
Oh, bro. Rest in peace, Simon. Oh my God, a visionary.
He's not actually dead, is he?
I don't know. I was just on Twitter and hashtag RIP Simon Cowell's trending.
Are you really? Are you really?
I mean, go on Twitter, bro. It's right there.
Going on Twitter. Twilight Zone, RIP Simon Cowell, and live.
What's going on? What's going on? I can't take any more 2020. Can you?
No, this is from
New Dark Racial.
Oh, shit. That was not on purpose. This is from at Sunshine Honey with 2 X's before and after each letter. Hashtag RIP Simon Cowell. He's not dead. He just looks like this. And then it's a picture of Simon Cowell.
Hey, I hate to be that guy because this is so far phenomenal potting, but the audio is just not good, my friend. And we can't let it continue. But I am very pleased to learn that Simon Cowell is actually alive. I actually went on his Instagram to see if there was any news about it. And no, it looks like he's still alive, but he has some professionally shot portraits of the cutest dogs I've ever seen in my life. And it just melts the fuck out of my heart. So if you guys get a chance, if you like have some time, definitely hop on Instagram. I know you have it on your iPhone or Android. Go to Simon Cowell's Instagram. You don't have to follow. Go down 1, 2, 3, 4 columns and just look at those pictures because that's fucking beautiful. Gorgeous. I love it. I love it. That's great. Okay. Welcome to Dark Racial Humor. It's free-flowing, in-depth conversation about whatever is appropriate at the time. We got those technical issues as always, but whatever the fuck. The show must go on. I'm Bonjin. He's caller John David Ricker fixing his thing. Quick shout out to the new fucking listenership that's just jumping on our dicks, really just sucking on that meat, getting to the fucking grime of it. Our listens are like pretty good. They're climbing week over week, probably because our titles are super like clickbaity, and but hey, thanks to everybody for hoeing up, showing up, blowing up, doing up. Wow, homeboy is still not in this fucking pot. Oh, there he is. Okay. Hey, you're back.
And I'm caller John David Ricker, and it sounds good.
Keep talking.
And it sounds great. Nothing could be better here. It's the best quality podcast on this side of the earth and Mississippi.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
It sounds fine. It sounds cool. So yeah, I was just warming them up, getting the thing.
I was here the whole time.
Thanking our new listeners, because we're getting lots of listens, lots of downloads.
Yeah, downloads.
Every day I just think about how this
who
is
you're touching.
What?
The souls you're warming, who you're touching.
Yes. No, I'm saying every day I'm just thinking about how this is just a wonderful time in the era of podcasting.
Yeah.
It's just unregulated.
Copyright.
Just unregulated, just talk a rigmarole. Just enjoy it now because it's not going to be here forever.
Are they going to take my pod rights away?
I think in like the next 5 years, it's going to start looking a little YouTube-y.
My pod rights are going to be taken away, dude.
It's going to be very platform warsy, very exclusive. Yes, they might.
I'm afraid to fucking make assassination jokes because they got the FBI on Zoom, and it's all a parody. But what if I just want to make a parody about stuff.
They
They're
have
gonna
the
come
FBI
after
on
me.
DRH for sure, listening to every word we say.
DRH live and in your ears in the year 2023, and this is your mom talking. Clean your room, you son of a bitch. Wish you were aborted. Late term too.
What if some company was like, "Hey, DRH, you guys love your show. You
Mhm.
guys built a solid brand.
Thank you.
Great
Tried
audience
hard.
engagement.
Thanks. We really try to put those descriptions in and call for people to comments. And YouTube, YouTube Dark Racial Humor, Instagram Dark Racial Humor.
Love how you plug yourselves. You guys are very funny. You guys are
That's
very
how we do it.
smart
Yeah.
and handsome and
Super old teens because we're not even teens. We're in our now it's like we're fucking 30s now. But it's
yeah.
kind of a bit that the day one DRHers do.
You guys both have really nice houses, and
Yeah, thank you.
and
It's not my only one.
one of you has a Tesla.
Yeah, but that's
It's
talk a
me.
long
I have
time
the
ago.
Tesla. You still can't drive. So we want to hey, we got this platform for podcasts. We love your
Abortion
shit.
jokes or no?
Yeah, you guys do what you do.
Oh, okay. Shit,
The
I thought
only
you were gonna
thing
say no
is-
abortion jokes, dude. Late term.
The only thing we own 100% of your back catalog, including your RSS feed and the entire audience. But
You own our audience, dude. Slavery
25
was abolished, kind of.
25 mil sound good
No.
for a 5-year contract?
5 years.
Yes.
Over the 5 years, or like every day of that 5 years.
Well, so it's going to be over the 5 years. So we're looking at 25 divided by 5 equals 5. Duh. Divided by
Well,
2 because there's two of you at 2.5 mil minus
2020
taxes. So you'll each get 2 mil a
Hold
year.
the fuck up, Jerry.
Yes.
In 2020, Joe Rogan was offered $9 billion to go on Spotify. And I'm offering nothing less than triple that for me, my dog, and my dog's owner.
We also have to keep in mind how big our audience is. But it doesn't fucking matter because if they say we don't own it, then we say no, good day, sir or ma'am, and we get the fuck out of that
I already
Zoom call.
signed the contract and I forged your name.
You suck. Well,
I thought it was cool. They
2
said,
mil a
"Hey,
year
dude,
to talk, whatever.
you
Fuck
look
it.
good, dude." I said,
Fuck
"Hey,
it.
you look good, and your dog's awesome." I said, "Oh, right away, sir."
Hey, I guess I could say I'm a millionaire for talking. Fuck it. I don't need to be. I don't need Joe Rogan money. That's such a
That's
tax
your taxes.
nightmare. Fuck
This is a
that.
tax nightmare.
Yeah, I'm living
Friday
comfortably.
eppy, dude. One of the top 3 eppy categories, including Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I think I'm a fan of Friday because we got dark racial DMs, and you think that's
Ooh.
just Instagram? You think that's just Instagram? We're
No,
not slave to these platforms, all right? Because you know that they own our data. We don't own shit, so we go from each platform to each platform.
it's total fan engagement across the board. You send us a thing, you mention us in any way, shape, or form on the internet, and we will see it because there's not that many of you, and we
If you
have all
say
the
it
time in the world.
on the street corner, we're gonna pop up and respond to you because we're that involved with our engagement and we care about you.
Our YouTube SEO is fucking bitching now. So there's no excuse to not find us on YouTube. Subscribe to that motherfucker and get our fucking watch time up because we need that shit bad.
As long as there's scandalous celebrity news that we can piggyback off, like demons suckling at the tit of the devil, we will be on YouTube.
As long as there's politicians saying stupid shit, doing stupid things that may or may not directly or indirectly affect your life, we will be there to commentate on it because you need to know what is going on in this country and in this world because you are a smart person. I love you.
Day we die, as long as they're evil in the news that is circulated 24/7, that will have people controversially conversating about shit that really doesn't affect their life and shouldn't be thought about and really should be more directed towards introspection about their society, themselves, and their family unit. We're going to keep on saying that Chris D'Elia touched that little girl.
Our Father who art in heaven. I was trying to remember the Lord's Prayer. I keep thinking about that.
What?
His friends, all of his comedian friends, I've been watching like a lot of podcast clips of them just being like, ugh, what? We had no idea.
I only saw a clip of Theo Vaughn.
Theo Vaughn, fucking Bobby Lee, fucking what's that guy's name?
Bobby
Andrew
Lee was
St. Jean.
molested as a kid, so
Was he really? I'm sure
by a fucking kid with Down syndrome.
What?
by a man with Down syndrome touched his weenie when he was a kid.
Oh, that's kind of weird. I mean, that's
Yeah.
very weird. But yeah, no, they were all like, we swear we had no idea. So yeah,
They
his
probably didn't.
we probably didn't like
But
fucking.
they
You don't,
did. A lot of people said that he was just the most scandalous of men's in the sexual world. So, they could have put two and two together.
bro. Like I've seen him live, bro. You just look at him and you're like, dude, if this guy wasn't famous, he'd just be weird. He'd just be a weird guy.
Yeah.
He just be, like he's all sweaty and he's just loud and he's just like, oh yay, Chris is here again. Should Chris come
Just
over? No, don't
delirious.
invite Chris. But he's super funny. He's super funny, and he has a really nice car. But
He's rich and he likes sneakers.
he does like he has nice sneakers.
Not a big sneaker dude, but I love a good blue and yellow color scheme.
I feel like if I had like just dumb money, I could get into sneakers. But
I'll get
Don't-
into gear and stuff.
don't really. Oh,
Stuff I
dude,
can
I
press.
would be bitching, dude. Fucking MKB HD, that
No.
guy, Marcus Brownlee.
Oh, yes.
All the tech. He reviews
Dude,
all
I
the tech.
saw an ad for him and I was going to send it to you one day, but I didn't.
Yeah.
It was like a 3D, it was a YouTube thing, but it was one of those 3D gyroscope fucking things where you can move your phone and it moves.
Yeah,
And it's for like glasses, and I thought it was fucking kind of cool.
dude, he is not afraid to just blow a bag on something he wants to review. Like, you remember that robot dog? That big ass robot dog by Boston Dynamics? That
Oh, I thought you meant the one in like 2003 that everybody got for their holidays.
nah, like the one that's like supposed to like go to war or some shit, like help
Yeah, dude.
soldiers. So like Boston Dynamics is selling it for like 75 grand, right? Anyone can just buy it. It's supposed to be for companies. You just fucking bought one, dude, so we can review it.
Damn.
And I'm just like, dude, good for you, man.
That's
Like
pretty crazy.
it's cool you can just do that.
Is it all YouTube? Probably not.
What else does he do?
I'm sure there's.
He does
other
fucking
things.
he has a podcast, but I can't imagine he gets more money on his podcast than on YouTube.
I bet he's had like a Spike TV or a Sci-Fi TV thing.
He's done a lot of he does a lot of like big brand shit.
Mm.
And big brands will easily toss 100 grand at a creator.
Suck that big brand dick, dude.
Dude, this is fucking I'm listening to this podcast. It's called Servant of Pod. Right? And it's by the folks over at KPCC in Pasadena.
Fuck is that?
It's a radio station by NPR.
That you used to work at?
Yeah. And they have this little podcast network
Yeah.
called LAS Studios, and they made this podcast about podcasts. And this lady is talking about, or this guy was interviewing this lady, and she was talking about, yeah, my parents were in radio, and so I've always wanted to be in radio, but my parents always told me that like radio is a very fun job, but you'll never get rich doing it. It's like it's a job,
Mm-hmm.
right? And she was like, I don't care, like radio is dope, but like she never could have foreseen, or her parents never could have foreseen like this age of like podcasting in terms of the money being thrown around, because it's kind of like the .com boom where nobody knows how much anything is worth.
Yeah.
So they'll like easily throw $100 million at Joe Rogan, or not easily. I'm sure it was quite a big decision, but but like, yeah, and fucking however much at Joe Budden and however much at Kim Kardashian. I want to know how much Kim Kardashian got paid for that, for her thing.
I mean,
I wonder if it's more than Joe Rogan.
I would feel like a Kardashian has more influence than a Rogan.
Definitely.
Especially
Definitely.
with amount of like brands.
They made an interesting point. Kim Kardashian has
4 siblings.
No, let me take a look. Kim Kardashian Twitter. Kim Kardashian has blah 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 blah. How many fucking followers does this woman have?
6.
She has 65 million followers. I think it was like 175 million Instagram followers, and Spotify has 250 million users.
Damn.
So
is that half?
it's like more than half.
Zoinks, Batman.
right? So if even just a small slither of her following goes and signs up for Spotify to listen to her shit, then that's more than worth it for Spotify.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do you have a Spotify Premium?
Yeah, I do. I don't
Hmm.
pay for it though. My fucking old coworker put me on her family plan.
That dumb broad.
Why?
JK. Not a dumb broad.
I wonder what
Let's
she's up
fucking
to.
hop into it, dude. What's the time limit we've been pushing here?
We got
Have we
4
been
minutes
potting
left of
that
this.
hard?
We got
We've
4
been
minutes left of
potting
this
hard, dude.
pod.
Let's just fucking
You got
really
anything cool? Anything cute you want to share?
anything worth 4 minutes, dude. This is some Google feeding me poll numbers for the presidential campaign.
Who won?
They got Yang up there somehow, dude.
He's back?
He won it all, bro. I think he murdered the other two incumbents.
Dude, good for him, man. Good for
In
him.
poll, Trump falls far behind Biden in 6 key battleground states. Dwindling white support for the president leads to deficit of at least 6 points in each state, says the New York Times. And they have a lovely little infograph with colors.
Dun, 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 dun.
Michigan, Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, Florida, Arizona, North Carolina. These states, according to NYT and Siena, which is, I'm assuming, it's a Siena College poll of only 3.8 thousand registered voters from June 8th to June 18th, have put a pretty double number amount of Biden poll numbings. So yeah, how's that for 4 minutes?
Had sex with a potato. Call that a dictator. Have you seen those memes?
No,
Like
just on Twitter.
bad puns and then like Squidward running away.
No, like the don't leave me memes.
I think so. Here's another
Don't
one.
leave me. Oh yeah, it is that. It is that.
Nutted in
Don't-
3.145 seconds. Call that cream pie.
Don't leave me. Don't leave me.
Yeah, I love it. Okay, so let's just hop into a quick break. We're just fucking around. We're just having a good time. I swear we'll get to work soon. You're listening to Dark Racial Humor, your favorite podcast ever. Maybe an ad will play here, maybe it won't. It doesn't matter. Because I'm good. I ain't tripping when the rent's due. God bless. All right, we'll be back.
Sorry, they just blasted that over you.
How do I fucking end this? Okay. How many weekend songs does Belly have to write for Abel to jump on a verse of one of his tracks? Is he
I
like
wonder
bust out a couple
what
albums?
his contract is, dude. Bellies.
It's like, Abel, I wrote you 150 songs. Please, can I just get a hook? One hook.
He probably just has just hella fucking writer royalties.
Oh, easily.
All that good mun.
Easily, dude. I fucking saw a thing like a Snapchat of his house. I was like, how the fuck does this guy have all this money? He has never made a hit song.
And
And then I was like,
songs,
I looked at his Wikipedia and I was like, oh, that's why. That's why.
all the hit songs for the past 2010s.
For real. Like, damn.
Lazy Bazy.
Holy
He probably
shit.
doesn't need it. Abel could probably kick Mr. Bell off. Maybe he likes him because Belly is in Abel's name. Maybe his mother, Abel's mother, called him a Belly, and it's kind of like a nostalgia thing. So it keeps him on the team.
Maybe.
What do you think? Thoughts?
Belly's a good performer. I saw him. He opened up for him, or he did a song with him when I saw The Weeknd.
Does he do like a belly roll? Like
Nah, he's like running up and down the stage. He's a lot of energy. It's very fun to watch. It's all about
And The
all
Weeknd
about
has
the
none.
energy. It's all
I
about
sell energy before the show in a little pill.
when you're
and
rapping on stage. It's like you're asleep. It's like you take Advil or
it's
fucking
it's
NyQuil
just,
right before, and then
people
you
love
take a
me for
nap
me, man.
on
People love
stage,
me for me. They don't love me because I'm running around.
and you're just like, or like, yo, is this what's going on?
I've been killing the San Diego shows, dude. I'm a fucking landmark in this gig.
Have you really? You haven't even left
Yeah.
the house in months.
I bring them here, bro. It's underground.
Oh, I see.
I put them around the pool. I give them bikinis and that energy pill, and they know what's good.
You know what I was thinking? I was having a funny thought today.
What are you thinking about?
Jay Gal and Sean Lee are pretty good friends,
Yeah,
and it's interesting how they like met because they're fucking just so far removed. Like I mean, in my mind, I would never think that they would like know each other, right?
yeah.
I'm just like, they would never even fucking meet, fucking Sean, and now they just hang out all the time.
Yeah, it's that third degree.
Yeah,
Jagal's because Sean's your first degree, right?
yeah,
Jagal's my first degree. You're kind of my like second degree, and Sean's my third degree. So
yeah.
now Jagal's your third degree via me being your second degree,
Huh.
and your first degree met your third degree, and my first degree has met your third degree.
They should make a podcast together.
That would be a solid pod.
Yeah, Sean should make a podcast just by himself.
He could. I think he needs other people to be just against.
Sean and Matt, they
That
weren't
would
so
be
fucking
nice.
lazy.
I would love a Matt Sean Jagal pod.
That would be great.
3 is always a little bit much, but
But you
I
know
think they
it'll
could
never
do it.
happen.
Is Jagal in LA now?
Yeah, I think he lives out here for now.
Noise.
Nice, dude. Nice,
I was
dude.
watching do you know that one white YouTuber
Jenna
he
Marbles.
no, but I just saw her pop up in my algorithm. I'll check that out later.
Yeah.
Trey Kennedy his name.
No, I don't know him.
He does like shit, man. He's like he kind of does like an effeminate character well. I don't know. If you look up Trey Kennedy, you'd recognize him. But I was looking his video of like girl relationships versus boy relationships, and like
Yeah.
it was like one of the jokes was
Trey
like
Kennedy.
it was like your friend that you've known for like since since like elementary school is like got a kid, and he's like, oh, you got a kid, dude? How old now? And the girl has like a friend she's known for 2 weeks, and she's like super into her life. Very funny, very on the nose for gender stereotype.
I love it because guys aren't close, but they're close.
Yeah.
And girls are close, but
They're
you
like
forget.
fakeness, you know?
One of them forgets a birthday and then they're done for life. Oh my
Yeah.
God, dude. Jesus Christ.
Fun shit.
I don't even want to
That's
get
kind
into
of
that.
interesting. I wonder what's that evolutionary
I was
trait.
watching a video on YouTube.
.com?
I just looked up how to get a man
Yeah.
because I wanted to like look up like
Want
what
that
women
other
look
side.
up from a
Yeah,
girl's perspective.
That field study.
And she was pretty much just saying the same thing the guys are saying. But one thing that got me was if he's acting like he doesn't care, girl, he probably doesn't. I was like, that's true.
Oh God.
That's so fucking true. It's great that you're like spilling that knowledge because like that's true. If he's acting like he doesn't care, he probably does not. You know?
Well,
Whereas
see,
I feel like what?
in my head, that was like if he doesn't care about you, or just like a scenario.
I think she was just like in general. Well, I guess in general, like if he's
Uh-huh.
not asking you how you are or like hitting you up, then he probably doesn't care. Right?
Eh,
But I guess the
think
same
that's
could be
kinda
said about
wrong.
women, right? I don't know.
I
It's
think
all
I don't
bullshit.
like. I think because if I don't ask someone how they're doing, I don't think that necessarily means I don't care. It's kind of just not at the forefront of my mind at the time, I guess. But I care.
It's more like a relationship thing, you know. You kind of gotta be like, oh, how's your
Everything's a
day?
relationship.
Well, not like a romantic relationship.
Hey man,
No, like
I
I don't ask you.
romanticize about all my homies, all my family, dude.
Like, I don't ask you how your day is going because I care. I ask
That's
you
one of
because
the
I'm trying to
that's
get
one
this
of,
pod money.
that's one of the bits of the pod, dude.
You think I give a fuck? I'm trying to fucking fill my wallet, fill my Amazon cart and
You
shit,
think
bro.
that roots from nothing, dude? That roots from just grade A good relationship building, dude.
Well, actually, it's you notice how you always ask me how my day is first. I'm just returning the courtesy.
That's because I'm a caring young man, dude.
Oh, thank you. And
I
also,
don't
you
really
make up your day, so it's just like
I mean, it's fucking today's your day, dude.
it's DRH. It's thanks for asking. You didn't even ask me how my day was today, asshole. It was
I
great.
mean,
Thanks for
oh
asking.
god, I have to fucking bend over, fucking click things. Here we go.
Dude, don't even bother. We're already in the
How's
second
your
try.
fucking day? I don't give a fucking shit. Do you think I give a shit about how your fucking day was,
My
dude?
fucking callus.
How was your day?
It was great. Went to work. Went to the gym. Got a great fucking pump. Great shit. Good fucking pump. And now I'm here. How was your day? I'm asking because
Man,
I care.
still unemployed. Still don't have unemployment benefits, and working on those very slowly each day. But you know,
Bro, just suck it up. Work at Ralph's. Fuck it. Who cares?
COVID-y, bro. COVID's going wild like Hulkamania.
Dog. Yeah.
I love how fucking now that streets aren't on fire, the mainstream media and companies don't give a fuck about race relation anymore.
City
Wait
of
till that
LA
presidential
guy.
campaign.
Was this the guy? The king of LA?
Mayor?
Fucking, yeah, him.
Garcetti or something.
Guy said, he said, "Yo, hey guys, hey everybody. I know you're enjoying being outside. It's summer. I
Yeah.
want to have fun too. But
Yeah.
listen, she's coming back. So we gotta chill. All right, I'm not saying we're locking down, but I'm not saying we're open. So, do with that what you will. There's a lot of traffic today. It was basically like nothing happened. So, numbers are
I wanna
skyrocketing up. It's
play
great.
this clip of Arizona city councilman in Scottsdale.
Oh,
Did you hear about this one?
is it the mask guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
I didn't see it yet. And I'm playing it. What's it gonna say? It's loading. Everybody's anxious.
I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
Man, that's some devilish shit, dog.
Yeah, that's pretty distasteful.
That's some demonic fucking soul, man.
That's pretty not cool.
Anyways, there's some bullshit fucking Scottsdale, which is I think probably majority white.
I swear those fucking Phoenix cats. It's the heat. The heat must be getting to them.
Heat and guns, I guess.
The
Maybe
heat
they're
and the
just
guns and the
fucking the native land is really deep in their soil.
and the Mexican food, which isn't as good as Los Angeles's Mexican food. By the way, that's
Wow.
that's what I had to say.
Yeah,
Interesting
missed
fact about
fucking-
COVID, I heard.
Yeah,
Interesting
tell me
fact.
about it.
So, numbers are shooting up. Got to get those
Yeah.
numbers up, up, up.
But are deaths up?
No, deaths are down. Or they're not like rising as like fast as they were because it's mostly young people that are getting infected and old people are like chilling at home. Young people are fucking
Interesting.
going out doing shit and it's like going
Yeah,
through
I
all
bet
of them.
the people that are going through this data are just loving the story that it's telling. This is like every big data like journalist's fucking wet dream, dude.
It's
Who's
like,
dying?
what else is new? Oh God! Oh, you can fucking fly if you have this DNA.
Oh, geez, the cases are going up, but the deaths are low. What's going on here?
What's going on, dear? I've heard things about like this is just a theory because some fucking viruses burn out, meaning from person to person, the strain becomes a little bit weaker. And that's what they thought would happen in this case, but it doesn't look like that's happening. So Zoinks, Batman. Most people are asymptomatic, of course. People are having a hard time about fucking masks. I want to talk about race and masks. I love when we just mesh the two. Mesh the two things going on
this
together.
country is built on class, race, just a big conflict of both of those things intertwined. So it will inevitably rear its head either ugly or non-ugly in whatever kind of timeline the country is seeing.
This is from the New York Post.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
They have a pretty cool logo at the New York Post. I like
Oregon
that.
County issues face mask order that exempts non-white people. Hear about this? Want to talk about
Did
this
you
real quick?
upgrade the fucking meeting?
Did I? No.
Okay, say it again. Sorry, I just ruined the clip.
Oh, sorry. Oregon County issues face mask order that exempts non-white people.
Oh,
What's
that's
going on here? Lincoln County, Oregon has exempted non-white people from a new order requiring that face coverings be worn in public to prevent racial profiling. Health officials announced last week residents must wear face coverings in public settings where they may come within 6 feet of individuals who is not from the same household. But people of color do not have to follow the new rule if they have heightened concerns about racial profiling and harassment over wearing masks, officials said. No person shall intimidate or harass people who do not comply, health officials said. With mask requirements becoming more common, activists have raised concerns that the directives could put non-white people in danger. For many black people, deciding whether or not to wear a bandana in public to protect themselves and others from contracting coronavirus is a lose-to-lose situation that can result in life-threatening consequences either way. Renika Moore, director of ALCU's racial justice program, told CNN. Trevin Logan, who is black, said orders to wear face coverings are basically telling people who look dangerous given racial stereotypes that to look dangerous given the racial stereotypes that are out there. This is the larger context of black men fitting the description of a subject who has a hood on, who has a face cover on. Logan, an economics professor at Ohio State University, told the outlet, "It looks like every criminal sketch of any garden variety black suspect."
Couple
That's
of things. They've already fucking redacted it, apparently, and this is
Thank
no longer
God.
an exemption.
Jesus
And
Christ,
second of
thank
all,
God.
what do you think the race makeup of this county is?
Oregon County,
It's
pretty.
not it's Lincoln County.
Oh, Lincoln County, Oregon.
Yes. Take a
Probably majority
wild
white.
guess. Yeah. That's
So
the kind of shit where there is like, I think that's a pretty good example of just um like a, a, an example of the divide of race in the country, where it kind of seems like from a white perspective, like, hey, that might be a good idea, but then also that perspective is just drowned in like kind of white obliviousness, where that's a bad idea.
someone's said something interesting. It's almost like they want the black people to spread the disease amongst themselves.
Shit, you know that they started goddamn, what's the shit with the shot, man? Goddamn.
Shit with the shot with the
No,
beach with the
it's a
buff.
vaccine. They got fucking vaccines in Africa as a test, basically.
Oh. Yeah, okay, so that's the stupidest thing I've ever read, and that should not exist.
That's what
Yeah,
they said they weren't gonna do.
that's not the cure to the sickness, guys. All right. Everybody wear a mask, please. Thank you.
But that shows the fucking like obliviousness of fucking unconscious white shit.
Yeah, but here's the thing about that though, is that the people quoted in this are black people. Renika Moore, director of ACLU's racial justice program, and Trevor Logan, who is black.
I'm saying
That's
it's
the
good or
name.
bad.
I'm saying that like it sounds like some shit that white people would do, right? Propose. But
Would they not?
I feel like black people be like, no, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah, isn't that
first
what
of all,
went down or no?
I think I think that, and I don't want to speak for all black people here, but
Who are you,
I
Joe
think
Biden?
yes.
Hey, come on, now we're
Hey
fucking
guys, King of Black
potting.
People's here. I think that this is not a step in the direction that you want to go, because it's just another degree of separation, and it really makes no sense. If people are afraid of racial profiling, maybe don't wear a bandana as a mask. Maybe buy a mask. They're literally pennies at the store.
Shit. I mean, it's more kind of a racial profiling problem than it is a mask problem.
And also, and they mentioned bandanas in this thing. That's why I said that. And also, like, it's not like you're the only one wearing a mask in the world right now. Everybody's doing it. So if this were like a year ago, then fucking yeah, when no one was doing it. But it's literally the law in a lot of places that you have to wear a mask in public. So
A little bit of a white tone deafness.
I love it. Are people just trying to feel better about themselves? Are they just trying to maintain the moral authority?
I think
They're
it's
just
just fucking people
like,
doing it as it comes to them and realize they're doing it wrong.
sometimes it's just so tone deaf. I can't even stand it. Even when even at WWDC, Tim Cook started Apple CEO Tim Cook started the whole thing off with he like mentioned like
blackface emoji.
No, he started with blackface, right? He was wearing blackface and then he washed it off and then started giving a speech. He was like, "That is wrong." Here at Apple, we don't do that, right?
Like, yeah.
And then when people would like come to like present a new feature, everyone would be wearing blackface and they wash it off before in like a special Apple sink before they would announce a feature.
Oh god.
But no, Tim Cook was like, we have something going on in the world right now, and it's important to acknowledge that Black Lives Matter, which is which is great, fine and good. But then he said something along the lines of, we are making an initiative to hire more Black people. And the way he said it just kind of rubbed me wrong. Because I don't know how to explain it, but the way he was like,
it was a PR stunt, basically.
Kinda. It was kind of like it was just like, we need to hire more Black people. We have to.
What do you think of because there was one, I don't know if it was like a city or just a company, but I saw that they like fucking on resumes stripped all fucking pictures and names, right? So no one has it's just fucking straight up what people did and what they do.
Like,
and that,
hey guy from fucking accounting.
Like for people applying.
Oh yeah.
Where a lot of people might have fucking bias on a traditionally Black name or something. They stripped away like names and pictures, and so it was just fucking resume, and it kind of like there was automatically like just more Black people going on in the ranks of the interview process.
Really? Was that a thing?
I think it was in I saw a tweet or something, but I would have to research more.
Yeah, that's a real thing.
I mean, that's kind of a
great.
thing.
Because I hear that argument a lot. That's an argument against affirmative action.
What?
That like you shouldn't be let into colleges based on your race. You should be let into colleges based on your merit. So like if you have, I don't know, if you have two people, one is Asian and one is Black, and the Asian has a 4.3 and the Black has a 3.8, but the Black girl gets in. Like, is that right? So like, is that racist? That's also another question.
I mean, college is kind of dominated by executives of whites, is it not?
Yeah. But like that aside, like,
well, I mean, that's intertwined in it all, really.
But like, what if, like, I don't know, what if the admissions person is Black? Right?
I mean, sure, but I still think there's, intertwined of things that are above that.
Do you think that it should be based on race or merit?
Probably merit. Yeah, but like I said, it kind of intertwines the fucking root of everything, which is the class race division. Where if there's a fucking if there's need for an affirmative action, then there's probably something that is caught up in the cogs already that you kind of have to address first, probably.
Yeah.
If you get fucking, I don't know, 99% white people, there might be either just 100% white people in the city and applicants, but I don't think that's probably the case. I don't know. It's fucking whipped up in the whole fucking cake, dude.
On the cake. Okay, we're gonna take a quick break. So we're running long.
Oh, shit.
Goodbye. Damn. That fucking
Loved that burr.
that Abel, though. Just
Good
doing
Abel.
just that
Dude, let's
swagger, dude. Just that
Fucking
swagger.
really get into it, dude. You know what everybody's here for? You know what they're waiting for? And you know we have a fucking theme song for it. It's let's see.
What is it?
Uh
Spit it out, clown boy.
this is the theme song for Dark Racial DMs. Yeah.
Damn, we're getting into it already.
I mean, shit, you got anything else,
We're
bro?
just gonna just jump into it raw,
I say
dude.
I say we hop on it because it's I think it'll lead into just more great conversation.
Okay, all right, let's hit it.
As everybody knows, we're famous as fuck on YouTube, right?
Yes, of course.
As everybody knows, there's so many comments on YouTube.
Yes.
Comments such as haha. Comments such as hotgirlsforlove.online.
Right.
When there's a kind of a grunt or something in a video,
Oh.
I feel like there's like a bot that does that. Pretty cool. But
Good shit. Person that
YouTube
made that.
clips are just getting dope fucking engagement, and we're all here for it, man.
Yes.
YouTube Dark Racial Humor podcast. You don't even need to write podcast after it, but if you want to, go for it. Got fucking comments on the Chris Brown video, on the Pete Davidson video, a ha on the full episode.
I was going in on it with someone on the Pete Davidson video.
That Pete Davidson episode, that comment thread is exactly what people want in life. A bunch of controversy so that there's two sides and a lot of thread. And that's
Yes.
what modern day news is and modern day, I don't know.
I need to
Instagram.
correct myself here, okay? Because in that a little context, the person was like, "Yo, why are you
Yeah.
making fun of Pete Davidson? That's how he copes with
Her
fucking."
name was Jessica. Okay?
Jessica. Shout out Jessica. You know, let me read this.
Can
I'm
I
just
be
gonna do this
Jessica
right.
And you be you. I'll be Jessica and you be you.
Okay, let me get to these comments.
3 days ago on clip, my problem with Pete Davidson. 45 views. Wow.
45
So
views.
you guys are laughing at the part where he's obviously in pain and trying to hide it. LOL, cute. Shows how mature you guys are. Trash. That's
And then,
from Jessica. Thanks for the comment, Jessica.
thank you, Jessica. I replied, "No, it's more that he's a comedian who's telling us what we can and can't laugh at."
Jessica says, at Dark Racial Humor, in what way does he direct your sense of humor? I'm telling you what you can't laugh at. Is that what she's saying? I don't think he has done that once in his career. He just chooses not to make jokes about certain things because he's a gentleman. If anything, you should be mad at Judd Apatow, says Jessica.
Okay.
What does
I
the
said-
representative for DRH YouTube comments say?
I said, "Look up the time he kicked someone out of his show for making a joke about Ariana Grande. Apparently, jokes about her are off limits."
A classic controversial comment where you take something someone said and say, hey, look up another thing. Keeps the ball rolling, keeps engagement going, dude. That's what we
right.
really want to do.
That's right.
Media is based off of it. No good conversation, just other points for your view. Love it. Jessica says, dark racial humor. I didn't hear about that, but I did. Another classic example of what I just brought up. But I did hear about him kicking someone out of his show because of a Mac Miller joke because dude had just died. I wasn't aware of this. Spoiler alert, Mac Miller's dead. Ariana killed him. Ariana is a princess queen in Hollywood, and I'm pretty sure he is still in love with her because of her sweet, sweet booty juices. He made hella jokes about her in his stand-up, though.
Your Honor, I just want to point out that the last comment made by Jessica, quote, Ariana is Princess Queen in Hollywood, and I'm sure he's still in love with her. The last portion of that sentence is actually speculation. How could she possibly know that he's still in love with her?
It's a very mental fortitude of something to know. It's
Is
very
she
deep
best
in the
friends with Pete
mind.
Davidson?
That's a good thing. Jessica Rill, I'm not gonna put your last name out like that.
Okay, so
Wow.
Your Honor, I also have reason to believe that Jessica just likes Pete Davidson. So
Was she jealous?
let the record state that Jessica is going to show up for Pete Davidson. All right. Anyway, so she mentioned that, she heard about him kicking someone out of his show because of a Mac Miller joke. We might be talking about the same thing. If it was, in fact, a Mac Miller joke, then I am sorry.
Classic controversial. I don't think it was actually. I don't know.
I'm going
but either
to
way,
find this clip.
Classic controversial engagement theory is what I call it. The CET. People fighting for their own side. Maybe they're fighting for the same thing, huh? Classic controversial engagement theory. Either way, you're going to want to keep the toxicity up, even though it's just a little bit toxic. Everybody that responds in comments is either a toxic person because they're just a toxic, or they're trying to get engagement, which is, kind of rooted in fucking ego and greed. But either way,
we have a clip from our affiliates over at TMZ.
you're gonna want to share that screen.
I stand corrected. I'm just gonna play the audio here.
You're gonna want.
I thought he was kicking someone out over Mac Miller. How do I adjust your audio? I thought he was kicking someone out over Mac Miller.
Advanced and then the middle button.
But he's not kicking someone. I thought he was kicking someone out over Ariana Grande. He's kicking someone out over Mac Miller. All right, here we go.
God damn it.
Where are we? I'm scared. What else is going on? Oh, my friend died in my apartment. Oh, Jesus Christ. Who's that guy? We're getting out. Point out the guy who's a fuckface. Michael Rose. All right, cool. Michael Rose.
Can you pause it real quick?
I'll wait.
Yes, hello.
If Pete Davidson said that, it would have been funny.
Pete Davidson did say that.
But he's not the one that said Mac Miller. That was just a heckler.
Yeah. I'll continue. I will not continue until that kid's gone. Fine, he's up there. So what? No, I think he's down here. On the left. Whoever, I'll leave. So if you want the show to continue, call out the person who did it, and we gotta get him the fuck out. Give his money back and get him the fuck out. I don't deal with that shit in my show. Find him. Seriously, if you sit next to the person who did that, call it out, because I'll just leave right now. I don't give a shit. I'm not making that much money this show. This show is just for fun and to work on my hours, so I'm not going to have that shit on my show, so I have to deal with that enough. He's up here? Cool, he's up there. Go get him. Oh, wait. I hope you're proud of yourself. You just fucking fucked up everything for 45. You're going to make it weird. I'm going to have to fucking do jokes that I know work. Oh, how dare I'll wait. Leo, let me know when he's out of here. Let me know more. Leo's also my friend. And he does, he's the scariest person ever.
Okay. So that was
What do you have to say to Jessica?
I'm sorry, Jessica. I'm sorry. I am a piece of shit, and I will fuck myself.
If Pete Davidson had said Mac Miller instead of a heckler, and either way I laughed because it's great dark humor, great dark comedy. I would laugh the same way. This is a solid joke.
Would you would yell out Mac Miller at a Pete Davidson show?
No. I don't fucking heckle at a comedy show, dude. But Pete Davidson said, my friend died in my apartment the other day. He said, no, not Mac Miller. Fun joke.
You know who probably won't be going to a comedy show anytime soon? Crystalia.
I was gonna say, let me guess.
Oh, it's Crystalia.
So
Bow,
on
bow, bow.
severity of assaulting, where do you rank this, above or below Louis C.K.?
Well,
A
I'm
great
gonna go with
conversation.
above because he
Above.
was messaging children.
Yes.
It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad.
Louis
Chris.
masturbated in front of people
Louis masturbated in front of adults
and on the phone.
and on the phone. Crystalia, give him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe he was 30 years old, right? 30 years
He?
old. He was probably older than that, but let's just say he was a modest 30 years old. Asking
Yeah.
a 17-year-old for pics.
Yeah.
Not cool.
Pretty
Not
weird.
cool. We got some
It's
more
diff-
race news for you. Bow, bow, more race Hollywood news. Bow, 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 bow,
What do you got?
bow. Bow. You ever watch Big Mouth?
No.
Oh, there's a
Wasn't my cup of
character.
tea.
There's a little black character on there,
Hmm.
and she's voiced by a white lady, and she is leaving the show because she says that black people or black characters should be voiced by black people.
Interesting.
Yes. Yes, Jenny Slate is exiting her role as Missy, pictured above center on the Netflix show Big Mouth, due to the character being biracial while Slate is white. At the start of the show, I reasoned with myself that it was permissible for me to play Missy because her mom is Jewish and white, as am I. Slate wrote on Instagram, but Missy is also black, and black characters on an animated show should be played by black people. Slate went on to acknowledge that portraying Missy, she was engaging in an act of erasure of black people. Ending my portrayal of Missy is one step in a lifelong process of uncovering the racism in my actions, she continued. Slate's full statement can be read below. Big Mouth co-creators Nick Kroll, Andrew Goldberg, and Mark Levin, Jennifer Flackett posted a statement as well supporting Slate's decision. We sincerely apologize and regret our original decision to cast a white actor to voice a biracial character. The creators then vowed to recast the role with a black actor. We look forward to being able to explore Missy's story with even greater authenticity in the years to come, they concluded. Full disclosure, I am auditioning for the role of Missy on Big Mouth, and I can't wait to receive the role. Okay? That's it.
You know, I could see an argument in both sides.
Here's an argument on both sides.
What's your initial thought?
My initial thought is this is good because I don't really like the fact that Cleveland on Family Guy is white and that they gave him a whole ass show with
Cleveland,
him and his fucking
like-
son played by a white person.
the voice actor is white.
Yes.
Interesting.
But also on The Simpsons, the guy that played Apu, the Indian guy, said, I don't want to play Apu anymore. So he doesn't do that.
Was he Indian?
He's white. He's white.
Yeah, I could see the fault in it for sure.
But then there's also the argument that they're actors.
I could see that. I could also see an argument of like you're kind of typecasting especially since it's fucking animated, like a black voice, which could be an argument for the side of against what she did, but
Yeah, but
I'd
honestly,
probably-
bro, that is the least offensive thing about that show. That is the least offensive thing about Big Mouth for sure. I feel like it's more like I feel like she feels like she's taking a role from a black person
yeah,
that could play that role.
I think that's probably exactly that.
Yeah.
And if it's not that, maybe it should be more that. I don't know. Yeah, it's probably okay.
So yeah, Seth MacFarlane, balls in your court.
Is he on Big Mouth?
Nah, he's the Family Guy guy, and fucking he doesn't do Cleveland, but what's the guy's name?
I don't know.
What's the guy's name that is Cleveland? I want to say Mike Henry.
If that is if the Big Mouth scenario is a little kind of micro version of that, I would say that having a entirely black dominated show of the Cleveland show might be a little awry not having a black voice actor, perhaps.
Oh, I got it right, Mike Henry. Yeah,
Let's just see how white Mike Henry is, huh?
he's pretty white, bro.
Let's see how fucking white.
Bro, he
American
looks
actor.
he looks like he's ready to call me the N-word.
Let me type in Mike Henry, American voice actor. Besides this other dude who's fucking ripped and was in the NFL, dude. It's Tarzan. Tarzan racist? Probably.
Tarzan, I don't know.
Yeah, that's Cleveland.
That's Cleveland, bro.
Yeah, that makes me feel a little uncomfortable. yeah. I'm with the lady now who rescinded her job.
I will also be auditioning for the role of Cleveland. I do a really good Cleveland.
Yeah, I was kind of like, two arguments, and while I see both arguments, yeah, I'm in her court.
I love it. All
But
right.
let's look at his wife.
Definitely a black lady.
My
name is Cleveland Brown. And
Yeah, that's
yeah.
yeah. Probably should be a black dude, I guess.
I want to jump into this other quick story.
Is that not the same kind of as fucking what's the college thing?
Affirmative action.
It's a little bit different, but is it compare that to affirmative action?
Compared to affirmative action.
Yeah.
Does the black person deserve the role of the black cartoon character just because the person is black?
That's what I'm kind of saying.
Does the female deserve the role of the male just because?
Bart Simpson.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Bart Simpson, the woman that plays the little boys on Boondocks. Fucking black people that play white people.
Maybe. Is someone that plays Boondocks white too?
No. She's black.
I think I would say this again. If there was, let's say, a not fucking super equal playing field for all actors, no matter color, I would say maybe it'd be cool. But if there's not, maybe it's not cool. And so
super level playing field for all actors.
Yeah. And if there's not, let's say it's fucking white dominated, which you could see that for fucking a lot of white people on staff and executive roles. If that's the case, then there would be an unequal case just because, I don't know, a lot of white people see whiteness in their life because that's their life.
Media is pretty white dominated.
But
there's a lot of black shows and networks and production companies.
Yeah. I don't know. It again addresses the majority whiteness in American culture.
Yeah. Before we end this, got another quick race story here. Disney, my boy Bob Iger was like, "Hey guys, going through the catalog of our rides, just trying to see if there's any racism in there that's sprinkled because we got a pass. We got a pass. We got the swastika off Walt statue. Thank God. Oh God, what if they tear down the Walt Disney statue?
I mean, hey,
Mickey Mouse has to be racist. Okay, no, the ride Splash Mountain.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna redo it because it has it's from a really old animated movie, a really old animated short that was based on the South, and they're like, "Yo, have some some dated shit in there."
A Jim Crow film, eh?
Yes. Quick thing from CNN. Splash Mountain, a Disney ride based on controversial film, will be completely reimagined, and by completely reimagined, they're just going to rename it the Princess and the Frog ride. Splash Mountain, one of Disney's most popular but problematic rides, I wonder how old the person that wrote this was, will be completely reimagined, the company announced on Thursday. The Log Flume ride, which is based on the controversial 1946 film Song of the South isn't going anywhere. Instead, it will be rethemed to star the characters from the 2009 animated film The Princess and the Frog, which featured Disney's first black princess who was a frog for 90% of the fucking movie. Splash Mountain has been a mainstay at Disneyland Park since its creation in 1989. The new changes to the ride will be implemented at Disneyland Park in California and Magic Kingdom Park in Florida. The move comes amid fans urging Disney to retheme Splash Mountain because of the racial stereotypes from the film based upon Song of the South, which is best known for the song Zippity Doo Dah, has long been criticized for its stereotypical and offensive portrayals of African Americans, as well as a romanticized view of the antebellum South. The film is so controversial that Disney has locked it away for decades, even keeping it off the extensive library of its new streaming service, Disney Plus. More than 20,000 people signed an online petition on change.org asking for the company to change the ride's theme from Song of the South to Princess of the Frog. Fuck, I keep pressing goddamn ads. While the ride is considered a beloved classic, its history storyline are steeped in extremely problematic and stereotypical tropes, the petition said. There is a huge need for diversity in the parks, and this could help fill that need. The recent Black Lives Matter protests sweeping across the nation have spurred deep conversation and introspection in Hollywood regarding depictions of race in popular culture. Films like Gone with the Wind and TV episodes that included the use of blackface have been reevaluated or in some cases pulled. Disney says the new Splash Mountain concept is inclusive and one that all of our guests can connect with and inspired by. And yeah, lots of other stuff, but I'm tired of reading. So yeah.
Apparently,
Now-
Song of the South had a black plantation laborer named Uncle Remus who enchants a white city boy with fables of talking animals.
It's a really fun ride.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I mean, it harkens to the fucking like statues of fucking Confederate shit where it's like on the surface it's just a dude and on the surface it's just a log ride, but in the inception of it, it's kind of rooted in white people thinking that white people are supreme.
Yeah.
And you know, and that a bunch of unconscious shit in American society that is seen through that kind of stuff, you know, should be probably reevaluated.
You know what other ride used to be super racist? Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh, how so? Caribbean stuff?
No, well, the ride was made before the movie. The movie is actually based on the ride.
Get out of town, dude.
Yeah. And so, like, if you look at footage from, like, the original ride, it had pretty racist depictions of, like, Asian people in it. Yeah. Like, Asian robots that were, like, doing things.
Classic Disney stuff.
Yeah, that's another great ride too. Disneyland's great. People shit on Disneyland. Great time. I have fun every time I go. If you're down to not get coronavirus, you know. But we'll see.
Wow, what an A+ pod.
What a great pod. What a great pod.
What a good pod it's been. What do you think about race-class relation as it stems in the origination of America's society? Tell us in the comments below.
Yes, and also don't forget to subscribe on YouTube, follow us, rate us, whatever, on Instagram. What is it called? iTunes, Spotify, Deezer, all that good shit. You make the world go round.
Comments on Instagram and YouTube, and you'll be shouted out like Jessica was on Friday. Also, shout out the one dude that said my voice is painful to listen to. You can suck my fucking cock.
Yes, thank you for putting a comment and helping us in the YouTube algorithm.
Thanks for
listening. Right back.
Though.
We'll be back on Monday with more dark racial humor. Goodbye. Have a great weekend.
Bye.
Love you.
New Dark Racial. Yeah.